It's over. The 2021 NFL Draft is finally over. Now we can finally talk about other things. Like if Aaron Rodgers is going to get traded. Grossi Packer Nation, welcome to another episode of Packcast, a podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. I need to sleep for a week. Grossi and the Packers, with their final pick of the 2021 NFL Draft, with pick number 256, chose Mississippi State's running back, Kylin Hill. They decide to go after a running back late to potentially fill the void that Jamal Williams left in all of our hearts, which is impossible because the hole is so great. I fear nothing will ever fill it. So the Packers opted not to double down on wide receiver in this draft, instead going after a running back who at 5'10", 214 pounds, his story, his tape, everything. There's so many ups and downs with it. So let's just take a look here. So overall, his time at Mississippi State, played 25 games, had over 2,500 yards, 21 TDs, and only one fumble. Posted a 4.57 40-yard dash on his pro day, and the majority of those yards came from 2019, which he was insane. 1,350 yards and 10 touchdowns. And if you look at his tape, the guy he finishes for yards. He's always breaking tackles. He hurdles people. If there's anything that you're going to look at, you don't have to sit and watch tape. Go watch highlights and watch him hurdle defenders. It happens over and over and over again. And you watch it and you're like, why isn't this guy going up higher? Yeah, he's not the fastest guy and he's not the biggest guy, but he looks a lot better on tape than what is indicated. So here's some of the problems. One, he's got a bit of an injury issue, missed 2 games sophomore year, also suffered a head injury his senior year, and then it gets even weirder. So he opted out of his senior year, he said, due to COVID and the health and safety of his family. However, there were rumors that he was actually suspended indefinitely for having an altercation with one of the members of the coaching staff. He denied it, but that's a big head scratcher. So in 2020, he only posted 58 yards, hence why his stats really weren't so great. You may have also heard his name before too, because he actually threatened to cut ties with the school if Mississippi didn't change their flag and remove the Confederate imagery. They wound up eventually changing the flag. But honestly, for a 7th rounder, I dig this pick. He could be a nice change of back, and obviously we have A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones to lead the way. He's not going to be just thrown in there. He could be a nice change of pace. Matt LaFleur loves to utilize a whole bunch of different running backs, and I'm sure that there can be a place for Kylin Hill. We'll just see with his injury issues and potential altercation issues if those pop up again. But overall, a lot of value for a 7th rounder. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. I had people from Mississippi State. They were saying, hey, this guy's the real deal. So we'll wait and see. But that, my friends, concludes the 2021 NFL Draft. I want to thank you for joining for the 2 nights of streaming all day today when we were just putting out videos left and right. It's been an exhausting 3 days, but it has been a lot of fun. And so a big shout and thank you to you for supporting the channel. It's greatly appreciated. But let me know how you think the Packers did in the comments below. You know, it's funny at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy on all social media. See down below. Check out Packcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And a big shout and thank you to all the patrons over at Patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy and the YouTube members. But thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack, go.